in there? Can't you read the sign?
Come on, Cedric. There might be something important in here.
Go if you want to. I'll wait here.
A slimy path leads from the forest floor up to the base of a large misshapen tree. A small door built into the trunk of a large twisted tree catches Graham's attention. To Graham's great relief, it appears that the witch's magic has been stopped by the amulet he is wearing, just as Madame Mushka said it would.
What are you doing in my forest, young man? Don't you know you're trespassing?
Oh, I didn't know this was a private forest. Do you own it?
Of course I own it. It's mine. And what did you do to my magic?
I don't think you need to know. Now tell me something. How does one leave this confusing forest?
I'll never tell. I'm afraid you're stuck, dearie. Now you're my prisoner.
We'll see about that.
Yes, won't we?
Mumbling and muttering to herself, the ugly old hag refuses to indulge in any further conversation with Graham. Even though the old witch is now powerless to inflict her evil magic on Graham, Graham also finds himself powerless to do anything about her. A root-rutted path stumbles its way east, west, and north through the dark and gloomy forest.
What's this?
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Good. That old witch won't be seen here for a long time. But now, how to get out of this dreadful forest?
A small door fronts the odd structure. A crude, misshapen structure, which remotely resembles a house, sits forlornly in the center of the gloomy forest. A crevasse spewing hot steam and licks of flames surrounds it. The old witch's house has been crudely fashioned from an old tree trunk and salvaged stone. Being cold and creepy, Graham finds he would just as soon hurry up and leave. An interesting incense burner hangs from a protruding tree branch. Occasionally, from within it, a tiny glint winks. Tucked under a large crack in the wall, which seems to serve as a window, Graham sees an interesting wooden trunk. Graham spies a small drawer built into the trunk of a tree, which pokes awkwardly through the wall of the house. A small leather pouch is tucked away in the drawer. Graham reaches the drawer and removes the leather pouch. The small leather pouch is drawn tightly closed. Upon opening the leather pouch, Graham discovers 3 sparkling emeralds. The trio of sparkling emeralds dazzle the eyes. What's this? Why, it's a little key. A small, intricate spinning wheel is put away in the trunk. Reaching a hand into the trunk, Graham retrieves the small spinning wheel.
Drat! Just missed him.
Graham squeezes the honeycomb as hard as he can, which causes the honey to drip out of it onto the ground, creating a sticky little puddle at his feet. Now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax, which Graham puts back in his pocket.
Please, let me go! I beg of you!
Why should I do that? What will you do for me?
I'll show you the way out of the forest, if you let me go.
How do I know I can trust you?
I give you my word. An elf never breaks his word.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but okay.
Move over, Rocky! You're in our way!
Sorry.
Follow me! In here!
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Hey! Over here! I've got something for you! I never take anything without giving in return. For your generosity in giving me those exquisite emeralds, I give you my finest pair of shoes. May they help you in your quest. Follow that passage over there. It's the way out of the dark forest.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
see you're okay. I was beginning to worry.
You were right not to want to venture in that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
Suddenly, frantic squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat.
Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
Graham notices three rough-looking men huddled over the bar in serious conversation. Since they're talking in such low tones, Graham can't quite hear what they're saying.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Diana's full, ain't got no more rooms.
Hey, boss! This guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rub 'em out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds. Don't worry, Graham. The innkeeper will soon put you out of your misery.